Hello everybody, welcome to the Empressive channel. Ice Spice is currently being dragged by some of Nicki Minaj's fans because she decided to post pictures of her and Cardi B together. Y'all know that Nicki and Cardi B don't like each other at all, and their fan bases don't like each other either. So this of course created a huge discourse, and a lot of people were just upset with Ice Spice, especially the Barbs. The Barbs do make up a lot of Ice Spice's fan base, so it makes sense why they would be turned off. And honestly, I don't see anything wrong with Ice Spice taking a picture with Cardi. I mean, I never knew that they had any issue, so I don't understand what's the problem. But I will say this though, I do think Cardi B set Ice Spice up. She set her up and Ice Spice fell into the trap. She sure did. Cardi told her to post these pictures and she did. And now look, everybody's turning on her. It's crazy to watch. Now, I do want to give a backstory to how all of this escalated. It actually started off with something that had nothing to do with Ice Spice. In fact, there's this TikTok influencer by the name of Raymonte, and he came out and he was complaining about people calling him ghetto, and he didn't understand why people treat him a certain way versus how they treat somebody like Cardi, who is more hood than he is.
So I wasn't going to talk about this anymore because it was like, y'all know I don't like to drag things out. But the videos y'all keep saying, I'm ghetto and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And it throws me off because none of my videos am I walking up to people selling them empty their purse, give me everything you got. I don't think I'm as ghetto as everyone tries to make it seem. And what bothers me as a black person, you guys say that I'm ghetto, but Cardi B, who doesn't look like a visible black woman to me, and this is no shade to you, Cardi B. This is no shade. This is just literally a fact. And we're speaking on colorism and all those type of things. She is very, very ghetto. She's way ghettoer than me. She's way hooder, gangster, greasy with me. She was outside with the damn Bloods. And y'all don't say that this lady is ghetto. Y'all don't say that she isn't marketable. It feels like everyone can be ghetto and black besides ghetto and black people. And again, no shade to you, Cardi B. I'm just doing a comparison. So what do y'all want to put me in this ghetto, sad, black trope for? I am from the hood. Yes, I am. But I have layers to me. I can have a deep, articulate conversation with you. Stop criticizing me.
So once this video started circulating, Cardi B decided to get into it with him. And she was saying, well, people were calling me ghetto too and blah, blah, blah. And he's saying, well, people don't treat you the way that they treat other visibly black people who act similar to you. And what he's saying is true. I mean, people can deny it all they want to, but Cardi is perceived more favorably than somebody like Sexy Red. And in my opinion, Cardi B and Sexy Red are literally one and the same, but they look at Sexy Red as somebody who's dirty and gutter. And with Cardi, she's treated a little better, even though she acts exactly the same. And to be honest, she acts worse because she was a gang member and she has a history of violence. So she acts worse in my opinion, but she is treated better. She gets more opportunities. She's positioned higher. She even admitted that she currently gets brand deals for over $5 million per campaign. You don't see no other quote unquote ghetto black celebrity like Sukihana or Sexy Red or the City Girls or Saucy Santana or Glorilla getting paid that much money per campaign. Companies are not going to fork out that much money to them, but they're going to pay Cardi. Cardi is the one getting these big opportunities. And I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that she's not a black woman. She's a mixed race Hispanic woman. She has the look that is deemed more marketable in the industry, which is a big part of the reason why she's as popular and as paid as she is. And this is not to say that she doesn't get criticized, because she does, but I can guarantee you if a black woman did some of the stuff that Cardi did, they would not reach the level that Cardi reached. And this is just facts. But Cardi doesn't understand that. She will never acknowledge the privilege that she has over other black quote unquote ghetto girls. She refuses to see that. And she kept going back and forth with Raymonte. And while they were going back and forth with each other, Ice Spice's name was brought up. Apparently, Cardi was upset that Raymonte called her Mexican, and she asked, why doesn't he call Ice Spice Mexican? This is what Raymonte said. You saying I'm using other women when me and you had our talk months ago. You said, why don't I call Ice Spice a Mexican? You bring up other people, not me. I'm not bringing in any other women in this. I think you all are great. It wasn't to offend or hurt you in any shape or form. Cardi said, same reason why you felt comfortable calling me a Mexican when I'm Dominican, and I ask you why you feel comfortable calling me a Mexican when Ice Spice, Jarrell Jerome, Zoe Saldana are Dominicans, and you don't do that to them. You do it to me because you know that's what people use to hurt me. Same way you use my name in that video knowing exactly what you doing. So Cardi was upset that Raymonte misidentified her. She is Dominican, she's not Mexican. Not every Latina or Hispanic person is Mexican. And it is a bit ignorant to just classify every Spanish-speaking person as a Mexican. However, it's not an insult to be called a Mexican either. I mean, there shouldn't be anything wrong with that, in my opinion. If somebody is mistaken for Mexican, they could just politely correct them and say, no, I'm not Mexican, I'm Dominican or Puerto Rican or whatever, and just keep it moving, you know? But being called Mexican shouldn't be viewed as a slight. But Cardi made it seem like it is a slight for some reason. And I think the underlying reason why Cardi feels a way about this is because they're trying to exclude her from the Afro-Latina conversation, if that makes sense. When people call her Mexican, they're not only misidentifying her, but they're also othering her. She doesn't like that. She doesn't like that at all. She wants to be viewed as an Afro-Dominican in the way that people like Zoe Saldana, Jarrell Jerome, and Ice Spice are. She wants that relation and connection to blackness because she knows that it benefits her. But Cardi doesn't identify as black and her parents aren't black.
But you don't date Spanish guys at all?
No. First, I like dark complexion. And it seemed like every dark guy that I ever like, they're African American or Jamaican. I don't even like people I think that like is my race, just because I like to date people that are different from me. Like I like to date people that are not like me. I like their culture.
So from that clip, you could kind of pick up the fact that Cardi doesn't identify as a black person, but now she wants to. And she brought up Ice Spice's name, talking about, well, why don't you criticize Ice Spice? She's Dominican. Y'all don't try to talk about her race. And Ice Spice kind of said this: no offense, Barty, it's because I have a Dominican parent and a black one. So Ice Spice kind of shut that discussion down. She's like, girl, I'm not like you. I do have some black in me, and I do claim my blackness. After Ice Spice said this, Cardi responded and said, I think there might be some confusion on what I said. I asked why he feels so comfortable calling me Mexican. I have no Mexican parents. My mom is Trini. She came out of a whole black woman. So this part confuses me because there was a profile on her mom and it said that her mom was actually born in the Dominican Republic. So I thought her mom was a full Dominican. I don't know, but maybe Cardi is claiming that she has Trini roots. I don't know. She also said, my father is Dominican. I'm Dominican just like you. I also use other Dominicans as an example because you should know a lot of times we get clustered into one because of the language. Also, can you send me that pic you took of me with your camera from Vanity Fair? Thank you. Now, I see what Cardi did there. And I'm not going to lie. I thought it was clever. I thought it was clever because, you know, Ice Spice tried to respectfully clock Cardi and let her know that they're not the same. And Cardi pulled her card and said, don't try to distance yourself from me now. Don't act like we didn't take those pictures together a few weeks ago. Post them. And Ice Spice ended up posting them to pacify Cardi, but she ended up getting dragged by the barbs. And I think Cardi kind of set her up with that one. She kind of laid that trap and Ice Spice fell right in. And now Ice Spice is getting called out for playing both sides of the fence and being two-faced and fake to Nicki. She already got backlash for trying to replace Nicki's verse on New Body. And now she's being called out for linking up with Nicki's op. So her public approval rating is starting to shift a little bit. It's starting to drop. She now pissed off the barbs. And you know, Ice Spice did get a lot of her support from Nicki's fan base because Nicki came and co-signed her, did 2 songs with her. And because of that, Nicki's fans started supporting her. But now she's starting to lose the favor of the barbs. So she's going to have to really fall back on her own fan base for support. And I think Ice Spice has a sizable fan base on her own. So I think she'll be okay. Her core fans like her music, so they don't care about who she takes a picture with or who she's siding with. They like her for her. and that's all that matters. But she definitely got herself in a sticky situation. There seems to be so much politics in the female rap game. I know the girls are just exhausted. But anyway, tell me what y'all think about this video down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you care. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.